Hey Libra, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot. Happy Valentine's Day. Um, I'm here to do a little reading for you, little special reading. And this is kind of about who your person is, what you know them to be right now, and what maybe you don't know about them or don't know about their feelings or intentions or the actions that they're going to be taking or have taken or about to take. Okay, so actually, I want to use this deck. So the first three cards that I'm going to pull are going to be who your person is, who they show themselves to be. Okay, this could be who they've shown themselves to be in the past, who they're showing themselves to be right now. But either way, if you recognize something in the first three cards about what I say about your person, then this is probably your reading. Okay? If you recognize nothing in the first three cards, all right, this may not be your reading. Okay? All right. So this is who your person is, or who they show themselves to be to the world and to you. All right, so we have 10 of Wands. Wow, we have 9 of Swords. And we have, excuse me, 4 of Pentacles. All right, so this is somebody that might go out of their way for people. They might be a people pleaser, but in actuality, they consider a lot of the things that they do for people as a burden to them. All right, and because they do this, all right, because they're not necessarily who they are authentically, this person might have a really difficult time saying no. So this is the person that will make plans, easily make plans, and then change them at the last minute. Or, send you a text at the last minute saying they can't make it. Or this is the person that will ghost you. And they don't ghost you because they want to hurt you. They ghost you because they might have overcommitted themselves elsewhere, or they had something else that they needed to do, and they find themselves ghosting people because they have overcommitted themselves. And what do? They don't necessarily call and apologize, or they don't text you and tell you, what was really going on. No, they will beat themselves up endlessly. 9 of Swords. Okay? And they will tell themselves worst case scenarios over what they have done, over, why something, why this person would never consider having them back in their life. Okay, and if they've ghosted someone, honestly, they might be right. Okay, you might not take them back. This could be somebody that's perceived as a game player when in actuality, they're just not very good at time management is what it comes down to. So, and the reason I say all this is because we have the 4 of Pentacles. This person really, they overgive. They overgive, and not because they generally want to, but it's because of how it might look to other people. So, they may commit to things. They may say they're going to do certain things in the moment because it sounds good to everybody else that's sitting there or who's in the room. But then when it comes down to brass tacks, when it comes time to, actually do what they say they're going to do, they tend to flake out. Now, like, it doesn't mean that this person is a bad person. It means at their core, they're afraid to say no when they should say no. Okay? So if you know this person to be, a little flaky, somebody that might ghost you, and believe me, this is not the worst kind of ghosting, all right? You'll probably hear from them eventually, after they think you might not be mad about it anymore. It's an immature energy, and what this person would find if they would just be true to themselves, everything would end up working out the way they want it to. But because they put so much energy into trying to please other people, trying to impress other people, they end up paying the price. You might think you pay the price, but I'll tell you what, they pay the price much more deeply than you know. All right, so I'm going to pull 3 Lenormand cards. So if this resonated with you, you can stick around for the rest of the reading. If it didn't resonate with you, then it's probably not your reading. These cards are not meant to be read in the upright, so if one comes up in the reverse, I'm going to flip it over. All right, so this row is about something going on in their life right now that may have to do with your connection. It may have to do with some other area of their life, but it's more than likely something that you don't know about, okay? Or something that is hidden to you. All right, so we have the bear. We have the coffin. And then we have the house. All right, so the bear is, I feel like this person is very protective of themselves, okay? And, I feel like that shows up here a little bit, but they're trying to protect themselves from something that is ending that could affect their stability. This tells me that this person might be struggling within their job, okay? They might be having problems at work that you have no idea about, and if that's the case and they're in this energy, in other words, trying to please or trying to say yes all the time, or, if they feel like they have to do that at work, that could trickle into other relationships. They're afraid to say no. If they're afraid to say no at work, that means they're doing things at work that they don't want to be doing or that they don't feel that they're qualified for. And what happens when you over accept responsibilities at work? There's more of a chance that you're not going to get your work done in the way that your boss wants you to get it done. This person is afraid of losing their job right now because they're overextending themselves. So the traits that this person carries carry over into their work. So, this person might have actually received a warning at work, which honestly causes them to go into this energy even more. So, if a boss comes to them and says, hey, you need to get your numbers to such and such by this date, guess what they're going to do? They're going to continue to overextend themselves. So if this person is messing up with you, it's probably because they're having a lot of difficulty at work. That's what I see here. All right. Okay, so this could be anything in this person's life. This is who this person is. And down at the bottom is what this person's higher self would say to you, okay, that you may not be aware of. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this person would tell you, did I say Two of Wands? I meant Three of Wands. This person would tell you that they're trying to work on their self-discipline and their sense of control when it comes to the intentions that they put out. Okay, so they're trying to control this energy of, you know, people pleasing. They're trying not to be so quick to say yes, so quick to, you know, they're trying to control the desire to be pleasing to everybody around them. Remember, when you try to please everybody, you please nobody. And I feel like that's who this person is right now. They're trying to please everybody, so they please nobody. You know, their personal relationships are suffering. Their work relationships are suffering. They're aware of it. They're aware that they're doing this. Okay? And right now, they're in this energy of effort with no passion. They're going to get it done at work. Okay? So they're putting in a lot of effort. And I feel like it's towards something that they really don't want to be doing. You know, this person, you know, they may have a little bit of a lack of awareness of what their limitations are, clearly. So, you know, they would tell you that they don't want to be like that. They don't want to be the person that ghosts you instead of calls you and admits that they, you know, they overextended themselves. They don't want to be that person for you. And it's much easier to ghost somebody than to constantly face the realization that they, you know, they can't manage their time very well, or, you know, that they've told too many people that they would do things that they aren't able to get done. All right, so let's look at two Romance Angels cards, okay? You deserve love. And free yourself. So, you know, if this is talking to your person, okay, it's telling them that even though that they may mess up, and I feel like they're messing up in a lot of ways right now, even though they may mess up, they're still lovable. Because I feel like, you know, when they're alone, they don't feel very lovable. They don't feel lovable at home. They don't feel lovable at work. They don't feel deserving. And because they don't feel deserving, you know, a lot of things, they're attracting a lot of things that aren't very pleasant right now. And they're putting a whole lot of effort into trying to fix themselves. But what they could do for themselves that would be better than anything is, in a way, to free themselves of the judgment that they're placing on themselves. It's time to take back control of your life. You know, there are definitely things in this person's life that they could do better, and they absolutely know it. I feel like there's a little bit of embarrassment from this person. You know, it's like there's a spotlight that's being, you know, shown, or that is shining on this person's flaws right now. And honestly, the solution here, when it comes to you and them, be the person in this person's life that doesn't judge them, that loves them unconditionally, even when they mess up. I feel like that's what this person needs. And they're never going to tell you that. They might not even be able to put that into words. But if you know your person is, you know, struggling, and you may not know that, okay, because, you know, this is about what is hidden from you. But if they're showing up as this, keep in mind that there's a lot more to it underneath the surface that they're not telling you. And it's they're feeling a lot of judgment, a lot of criticism, a lot of you need to do better conversations. So if you're the only person that sees the good in them right now, they really need that. They really need you. Okay? And in essence, you know, it feels like they're thinking they've lost you too. But when people are messing up in their life, when people have a lot of chaos in their life, you know, it's like kicking somebody when they're down. This person feels like they're being kicked when they're down, already down. And that's the last thing that your person needs right now. So if you have it in you to reach out or give some love to this person, you know, they're going to remember you for it. And, you know, I always say people will forget what you say, but they'll always remember how you make them feel. And this person is questioning right now whether they even deserve love, or your love, or anybody's love and appreciation. And nobody should feel that way. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. Happy Valentine's Day. You have an opportunity, for those of you that resonate with this, to literally make somebody's day. Maybe make somebody's life. All right, that's what I have for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.